Hey everyone, have you ever wondered what went down before the Berlin Wall came crashing down? Let's dive into the messy, bizarre and downright fascinating history that led to one of the most iconic moments of the 20th century. So, picture this, it's post-World War II and Germany is split into East and West. The East is under Soviet control and the West is all about that freedom and democracy life backed by the US, UK and France. Now Berlin is smack dab in the middle of East Germany, but it's divided too. West Berlin is like a tiny island of capitalism in a sea of communism. Fast forward to 1961 and people in East Berlin are like, nah, we want out, and they start fleeing to the West in droves. The Soviet Union, not too happy about this, decides to put a stop to it. On August 13th, 1961, they start building the Berlin Wall. Overnight, families are split, friends are separated, and a city is divided by a monstrous concrete barrier. But let's rewind a bit to the 1980s. The Cold War is still raging, but things are starting to change. The Soviet Union is struggling economically and politically. Enter Mikhail Gorbachev, with his funky policies of glasnost and perestroika fancy words for openness and restructuring. He's trying to reform the Soviet Union, but it's kind of like trying to patch a sinking ship with duct tape. Meanwhile, in East Germany, people are getting restless. They've had enough of the oppressive regime. By the late 1980s, you've got protests popping up everywhere. The most famous ones are in Leipzig, where thousands of people are marching in the streets chanting, "Wir sind das Volk," we are the people. Now, let's not forget Hungary. In the summer of 1989, Hungary opens its border with Austria, and East Germans start flooding through, using it as an escape route to the west. It's like a domino effect. Soon, other Eastern Bloc countries are getting in on the action, and it's clear that the grip of communism is loosening. Back in East Berlin, the government is freaking out. On November 9th, 1989, a botched announcement by an East German official, Günter Schabowski, leads to mass confusion. He basically says that the border is open immediately, but he doesn't really mean it. Guess what? East Berliners swarm the checkpoints and the guards. Unsure of what to do, just let them through. The wall is breached and people are dancing on top of it, celebrating their newfound freedom. And that, my friends, is how a series of protests, policy changes and a bit of confusion brought down the Berlin Wall. It wasn't just one event, but a cascade of changes that led to one of the most unforgettable moments in history. If you enjoyed this dive into history, hit that like button and subscribe for more curious tales from the past. Until next time, keep exploring.